Oops. Hi folks, forgive my little clumsiness, just moments ago. I didn't want to get run over by the car that drove by me. Okay, I have a mission to make to everybody on YouTube and everybody else in RMB, also as known as Rate My Body. So a amount of time ago, about 3 or 4 years ago, 3 to 4, maybe 5 years ago, we did move from a place called Washington Street in Auburn, Maine. We moved from there to a place called Maple Point. We moved to this area right here, and for like a year and a half to a year, we lived there, and after a certain amount of time, after a guy moved around Auburn and Lewiston to Auburn here, we agreed in exchange not only for the house for a certain amount of money to go from here to this new area about a year later after we moved down to this area here. This is 3 Maple Point. So we moved from there to here for extra money and so on and so forth. It still is fairly spacious. And about 3 years ago, we moved to there in exchange for not only the mobile home you see there, but also for some extra money as well. It was a smaller home, a lot more manageable. And this is the beginnings of Washington Street, very beginnings of this. Actually, I stand corrected. I moved out of there, moved from Washington Street around like about the year before they moved to this home right here. Okay? And I spent some time away from them, about 2 or 3 years, or whatever it is, whatever time it took, you know. But they asked for my help, so I came around with them to help them out, and so on and so forth. Then, about a year and a half to 2 years before the '06 incident, you know, the death of my dad, my mom became worried. So she decided to have me, move out, you know, from my place, even though I was doing relatively well. And decided to talk with the government about having me move with them to be able to help them out. And after, of course, a certain amount of time, I went to a different job, and I was able to get some extra money from the government to help all of us out financially, especially my mom and my dad, to help them out and so forth. Well, in '06, on about May 6th, I think it was, of '06, Dad had a heart attack. I came in. I pretty much was it. By that time, it was pretty much there for them to help them out financially, physically, and mentally, and everything else. We actually had a cat and a dog by that time, and I was there, and by the time my dad went to the hospital, I decided to stay there permanently for them, and it was pretty much there permanently for them to help them out. And I stayed around this home here to take care of the animals and so forth, while my mom was at the hospital to watch over her dad, over my dad and her husband, to make sure he could be able to get back from his heart problem. Unfortunately, over the course of 3 days, he got worse, and unfortunately, on May 9th of 2006, about 5:50, 6 o'clock, my dad died in Lewiston hospital bed. It's pretty painful for both of us. Of course, the years since that time, I've been trying to help as best I can to support my mom, and financially, emotionally, and physically, and everything else. and help with the pets and everything else and the work around the house. Anyway, as I said, this was our home as of 3 or 4 years ago. 3 Maple Point. And this is right now, this is Lewis, Auburn, Maine, at 3 Maple Point, and this is, look how deep the snow is. I mean, it's ridiculous. I hate winter. I really do. It's horrible. Anyway, wanted to let you know what happened, and I hope I'm not too judged too badly, but it was for the best reasons, to be able to make sure we had a relatively alright home, and we were able to be physically comfortable. And I was able to come back, and wanted to come back to help my family out. And that's why I stayed and came back from living on my own to help them out. I hope that I don't give a hoot if people think less of me or not, but considering that they're my family is more and more important than your stupid dignity. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know what happened and let you know what it looks like right now. She owns a Toyota Tacoma, one of the best trucks around. This is a Toyota Camry LE limited edition. It has some fairly good amount of spunk and power. This is the garage. And right now it's filled with a lot of kind of junky furniture, but she's trying to fix up, earn some extra money. One of the entranceways. We like to feed the birds, so we set up some bird feeders. That's the summer shed ahead of us. And this is the place where we hang laundry during the summer and spring and fall months. This is one of the porches. Of course, is just some steps to go down to the backyard. That is our hot tub. Okay, what's going to happen next? I'm going to go in, and I'm going to show you what it looks like inside. Ah, man, I hate winter. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this. I'll see you in a little bit.